Hello everyone, myself Kalpana Chaudhary, Department of Chemistry, RBNB College, Srirampur. Today we are going to discuss the topic Chemical Thermodynamics from 12th standard. Now let us see here what is meant by thermodynamics or chemical thermodynamics. Chemical thermodynamics. It is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with interconversion of one form of energy into another form. Here first we should know what is meant by chemical thermodynamics. It is the branch of physical chemistry and in which we are going to see the interconversion of energy. That means one form of energy is converted into another form of energy, and this interconversion of energy that takes place in the form of heat and work. There is interconversion of heat into work or work into heat in the form of energy, and here these concepts are studied in this physical chemistry branch, and that is said to be chemical thermodynamics. Now whenever we are going to study chemical thermodynamics, we should know the basic concept of this topic, and let us see here what are the basic concepts. First, in chemical thermodynamics, here system plus surrounding is equal to universe. This equation we have to keep in mind here. Now let us consider here what is meant by system. It is the part of universe that is under investigation, or it is the part of universe which is considered for thermodynamic study. So here what is this system? It is part of universe under thermodynamic consideration. It is called as system. Now here, how to identify system? For example, if we do any chemical test in test tube, then here whatever chemicals are taken in test tube, that is nothing but system. And outside the part of system, or we can say that the part of universe other than system, that is called as surrounding. Now here if we consider this container, for example, this is beaker, and in this beaker if we consider water for study, then here the part inside this beaker, this is called as system. The part inside this beaker, that is called as system, and outside part of this beaker, that is called as surrounding. And system plus surrounding, that is nothing but universe. That means here whatever part is considered for study of thermodynamics or to study the physical properties, that is called as system. Okay, so here let us consider surrounding means the part other than the part of universe other than system, that is called as surrounding. Now here system, that is the part which is considered for study, and here the part other than system, that is nothing but surrounding, and system plus surrounding is nothing but universe. Now here system and surrounding we have defined now, but here system and surrounding, they are separated by boundary. They are separated by boundary. So here what is boundary, that we have to see. There are different types of boundaries are there. Which are that we should know. Let us consider here first type of boundary, that is real or imaginary boundary. Real or imaginary boundary. So here what is real boundary and what is imaginary boundary, that we will see here. For example, if we consider this water bottle, this is the water bottle. Inside this bottle water is there, that means inside this bottle water is there, that is the system. Now here whatever this wall of the bottle, that is the real boundary. That is the real boundary. That means here we can observe the boundary because this wall separates surrounding and this water from the bottle. So this is the real boundary. Now here let us consider what is imaginary boundary. Here what is real boundary? We can actually observe that boundary. We can actually see that system is separated by this wall. Then that is called as real boundary. Now here what is imaginary boundary? For example, if we consider beaker, and in this beaker if we consider one of the liquid, for example consider here water. For example consider here water. Now here some part of this beaker, that is empty. Beaker is not fulfilled by water. Beaker is half and that consists of water. Now here half part of beaker, because this beaker is open, here half part of this beaker, that consists of air. That consists of air. Okay. That consists of air. Now here what happens? This air and water, they are separated. They are separate. We can look, but here we can't observe the boundary by which that air is separated from water inside the beaker. And so this boundary, that is imaginary boundary. We are imagining that here in this level water is there and upper side as part of that beaker is empty, that consists of air, and so this air is separated by water, and this boundary is called as imaginary boundary. Now let us consider here second type of boundary, that is rigid or flexible. Rigid or flexible boundary. Now here what is rigid boundary, that we'll consider. For example, if we consider one of the box, and in this box that system is considered. That box is considered. Inside that whatever we have to do study of that system, that is considered, that is inside the box. Now here what happened? These are the wall of this box. Okay, and this box is totally closed. So inside the box system is there, and this wall that indicates boundary. That indicates boundary, and this boundary is fixed. That is fixed. So here if we move this box from one place to another place, then also that only boundary remains as it is. That means boundary is fixed. So that is called as rigid boundary. That is called as rigid boundary. Now let us consider here what is flexible boundary. What is flexible boundary? Now here if we consider, in thermodynamics we have to consider always cylinder, and in that cylinder we are imagining that here gas is filled. Gas is filled, and here over this gas surface we have to replace piston, which is rigid movable piston. Here what happened? Gas is filled inside this cylinder. Here gas is filled, and this is piston. This is piston. But what is the property of this piston? That is rigid and movable. Rigid and movable. So here if pressure is applied, then here that piston goes down. If pressure is removed, then piston upper side, or that moves in the upward direction. So here there is flexibility of this boundary, because this piston is kept over the surface of gas, that we have to imagine. But here what happens, imagination is there, but that boundary is not fixed at the one position. There is flexibility. That means expansion and compression can be takes place if pressure is applied or if pressure is removed. Okay, so here this boundary is called as flexible boundary, which is in the movable condition. The position of boundary can be changed. So here consider now third type of boundary. Consider here third type of boundary. Diathermic boundary, or here second type we have to consider adiabatic. That means here comparatively we are considering here boundaries type. Total 6 types are there, but here with comparison we have to study. So here what is diathermic boundary, that we'll consider here. For example, if we consider system and that system is separated from surrounding by the wall. Okay, so here what happens, if system is hot and surrounding is cold, and if through this wall there is interconversion of this hot energy to cold energy or cold energy to hot energy, then that boundary is called as diathermic boundary. That means there is interconversion of energy takes place, either that energy is hot or that is cold. That means interconversion of energy is possible between system to surrounding through this wall, then that is called as diathermic boundary. Now here second type, that is adiabatic boundary. So here again if we consider this is the wall. Here again this system, for example, system is hot in nature and surrounding is cold in nature. Now here what happens, this wall that is not allows the energy to transfer from one form to another form, or that from system to surrounding. That means here this energy is remain in the system only. Hot energy remains in the system and cold energy remains in the surrounding only. So such type of boundaries are called as adiabatic boundary, because here heat content that remains same or that remains constant. So here this is the adiabatic boundary. There is no interconversion of hot energy and cold energy. These are the different types of boundary, and this is not explained in our regular textbook. So these things you should know when you are facing to NEET CET type of exams. Okay, so let us consider here next point from this topic.